You don't think it was from belly flops?
I don't know, you know? I didn't have a chance to spend as much time with them. I helped run boating teams for a group that was doing some research out there, but, you know, also worked as a naturalist. But again, those were just kind of like passing encounters. Didn't get to spend a lot of time on the belly flops. I did like that, you know, Hawaii spinner dolphins are a small dolphin, especially compared to bottlenose, and the little baby ones would just be like rugby balls with tails. They're just itty bitty little creatures that are super cool to see.
Still saw no trash.
That's
Hooray.
amazing.
That's a whole cruise with no trash, as far as I'm aware.
Unbelievable.
Unprecedented. That's so
I
cool.
don't think, yeah, I've never seen that.
Well, kudos to the people on Jarvis Island for keeping their ocean so clean.
Yeah, they're doing great.
All 4 of them?
None of them.
All 1 million birds. Thank you for not throwing your trash in the ocean. Wee.
As for the air quality, though.
Whoa, a little bit of rocking on the boat.
Yeah, that'll happen for the next half hour.
Yeah. Scooting right along with it.
Scoot, scoot, scoot.
Yeah, that smell from the island, it's like, man, the smell of home.
Do you live in a guano
You
mine?
might need a new housekeeper.
Yeah. That's been one of my favorite things about standing watch with you all is I feel like, Trevor, you usually have like the funniest little like idioms and stories, but you are just like blown away by Tim's weird stories.
I know, they're so wild.
And just like that dynamic is extra good. Like your stories are great, Tim, but the fact that they dazzle Trevor is extra good.
Thanks, Megan, I think.
Yeah. It's one of the things I very much enjoyed about standing watch with y'all. Also the fact that you guys love the baby batfish about half as much as I did. But it's still a good amount.
Rennie was telling me about your hike in like, what, 7th grade or something? Your month-long hike? You know what I'm
Which one?
talking? Where you
Which one?
where you got out and I think your folks had
Never come back.
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
You tell the story.
that happened twice, actually.
What? Oh no.
Yeah, no, once was like 7th grade, and we were living in San Diego at the time, and I was with some friends, and we were just backpacking and 4-wheel driving throughout the Southwest during the summer for about 2 or 3 months, and then came out of the wilderness, came back to San Diego, and my friend's mother informed me that my parents had left. And they had moved to Florida.
What?
Yeah. And then 2 years later,
Wait.
Did you go to Florida?
Yeah, so what happened?
Hold on.
You're
When
just
was the
like, I
next
don't
time
live here
you saw
again?
your parents? When was the next time you saw your parents after you learned they moved to Florida?
oh, I haven't seen them since. No, yeah, I was just homeless. I've been homeless for the, no.
Okay. Well,
So,
all right.
no, gosh, I don't know. It was a couple of weeks that I got back with them, but, you know, it was
Okay.
no worries. My friend's parents, you know, I stayed with them until, I don't know, they got to Florida or something. I don't remember what happened. But at some point, I made it to Florida. Um,
How old were you then?
I don't know. That was 7th grade. So how old are you?
It's like
13,
14. It's like early 1900s. Did they send
Yeah.
for you?
Yeah.
Did they send a messenger by horseback, or how
Make your way, young Tim,
No, I was
in the west.
backpacking. I walked.
I walked.
You walk.
I already told you I was camping.
So then we lived in Florida for 2 years, and so 7th, 8th, 9th. Yeah, between 9th and 10th grade that summer,
14.
I was backpacking in the Rockies for 3 months, and I started off with a friend, but then we got attacked by a bear, and then he left. And
With the bear.
Alive?
The bear left or the friend
oh,
left?
my friend left.
We got attacked by a bear and then he left.
Well, we didn't get attacked by a bear. He left his food in his backpack, and we were just sleeping under a tarp. And
He set a bear
yeah,
trap.
so
is what you're saying.
we woke up and we had a bear straddling us, and it was eating his food out of his pack, and it had drug us. It turned out we had like holes in the bottom of our sleeping bag where it had drug us to try to get to this pack. And so shortly after that, he left. The friend left.
The bear?
No, no, my friend. And so, I don't know, then I was backpacking. I met some other people and backpacked with them for a while. And so anyways, long story short, at the end of the summer,
late?
I come out of the mountains, and the plan was that I was just going to call my parents, and they were going to arrange for me to get back home. But I called, and the phone had been disconnected. So, yeah, so that was a problem.
Yeah.
But I still had $25, so I was pretty good.
Yeah. That seems like a fair trade.
Did they move again?
Yeah, turns out they moved again.
To another state?
Yeah, to Rhode Island.
Okay.
So
So
somehow the lady that ran the post office found out that I
You
was,
were missing?
yeah, I was again homeless.
she saw your picture on the milk carton?
Yeah, I think she did. So I got a job at the post office sorting mail, and she fed me and she let me camp behind the post office.
Oh.
So it took, I think, about 2 weeks till I was finally able to figure a way to find my parents again.
What year is this?
2004.
Jake is his half brother.
So again, I found them. You know, it took a couple of weeks.
What a wild ride your life has been. It's so
You were saying that your questions
Did
give
they
more
not leave
questions
like
than
a note?
answers.
A note? No, they didn't leave a note.
No, it was a landline phone.
There was no
It was
note.
disconnected. They didn't know where you were going to come out of the woods.
No.
Something's
That's
coming up. Something's
amazing.
coming up.
Yeah, what is
this?
Siphonophore?
Siphonophore.
Siphonophore.
Oh.
Cool.
Nice.
Bye, guy. So, were your
parents are,
trying
like-
to get lost?
They're very,
Or-
very
or
new
trying
age.
to
This is
be
very like
not found?
free range parenting.
free range.
Laissez-faire parenting.
He's got 2 legs, doesn't he? He's fine.
Figured out.
$25.
This is a very Miles wants to be adopted by your family. Miles would thrive with this kind
think
of
so, yeah.
challenge. I have $25 and a half-eaten bear sleeping bag. And I must find my parents somewhere on the continent.
Likely on the continent.
You know, I am really surprised about the things they let me do. I think a lot of it is they didn't know what I was doing. So
That's fair.
Well, each time they thought he had moved to Florida ahead of them. They were looking for him.
They were like, maybe he's in Rhode Island. I don't know.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
That was a great story.
So your life really hasn't changed course at all.
No, not really.
So do you know where your parents are right now?
I might.
We'll give you a week.
Yeah.
A job at the post office.
$25.
Job at the post office.
You can get a lot of ramen for $25.
You sure can.
Yeah, George. Hold on. Let me.
Yes. Big sweet happy.
Oh, you might not have SPL up there.
No.
I think all is everyone in the van.
Mm.
Mm.
I don't. Viewers really like this story. They're really excited.
George would like to know if your parents will be where you expect them when you reach land.
Who could know
Heard-
this?
Babby Argus tonight.
Wait. What's off to the? Nothing.
Snot house.
Larvation snows.
I actually heard from
Larvation.
my sister
Snow.
told me that my parents are moving again. And we think to Boulder.
That's a good move.
Yeah, that'll be a nice move.
You know, something similar happened. It's not nearly as good. But I had been trying to call my parents for maybe a week, and I finally was very confused. So I called the secretary at my father's department.
What age? How old were you?
Mid-20s,
Okay.
living across the country, and get her on the phone, and she's like, "Oh no, they're in Canada. They're just away. They didn't tell you?"
They
Like, no,
just
they didn't tell
gone.
me. They had 2 Brazilian exchange students live with them for 6 months that I never heard about.
They're just living their life, my
Yeah.
ass. Why you gotta be all in their
they
business?
claim that I just never called.
Claim.
When you do, they're in Canada.
Freshman year of college.
Yes,
I'd
another
been
one.
at university for several months, and I got called into the dean's office, and I wasn't really sure what I had done. And it was a very pleasant little visit with him. He just asked me how I was doing and how classes were, and then he was asking me about my parents, and I was
We'll
like,
start
I'm
going
not
down
sure
now
about my parents.
When you're on the gauges.
Turns out my mom had called. She just wanted to know if I actually made it to college since I hadn't called her.
Oh my gosh. She put out like a missing person. Oh.
Calls
wow.
the dean.
Yeah. Viewers want to see the
So
policemen in the Rockies that ask the lost kid where their parents are, and they just respond Rhode Island, and see how that goes down.
So what are the opposite of helicopter parents? 'Cause
Free range parents.
Laissez-faire
I like
Free
parents.
range.
I like
Free
the
range,
free
I think, is
range.
different than laissez-faire.
True, but I think free range is also involves the kid roaming.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a way that helicopter doesn't implies
Yeah, but-
a much shorter contact distance.
Free range, I don't know, sort of denotes some oversight, at least from afar. Laissez-faire is, we're moving.
He'll figure it out.
He's in the woods, we're moving.
Or actively playing hide and seek and not telling your child you're running away.
Marco.
That should have been an introduction question, and I never would have known that we didn't know. It'd be like, Hi, I'm Megan. The state my parents are currently in is
Unknown.
solid.
See, this would never happen nowadays with cell phones.
No.
Like, it really
Yeah.
wouldn't matter where they are.
With people like chipping their children, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That was fantastic.
That's a tough one. And
It's good.
the timing is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's some of my favorite blue water. Holy.
Yeah. Everyone, this has been wonderful. Thank you for exploring with us. Stay tuned for the next watch. 4 more hours of this dive. And then lots more Nautilus expeditions and ROV dives coming up ahead. We will be broadcasting everything we're doing as we're mapping, as we're stopping to deploy the Wave Rider buoys. So tune in. You may catch us working on the back deck. Also while we're doing XVT and UCTD casts, tune in. You might see us. We'll wave. But for now, we're going to drop back down to the seafloor, let the next watch take over and climb back up that incredible terrain. So stay tuned. Maybe some more of those blue corals, maybe the big fish, maybe the Dumbo octopus. You never know.
I wonder if Bobby and Babby do rock, paper, scissors to see who goes.
We'll never know.
There's no way to know.
No.
There isn't
I
any
feel
way.
that's kind of personal. I think it's,
Yeah.
can't ask that.
You can't. You can't. Really can't.
Rude.
Inappropriate.
If you were on a watch with another Herc pilot, how would you solve it? Rock, paper, scissors?
Probably. Or take turns.
Huh.
Or
Aw, take turns.
competition. Crib tournaments.
Ooh. Lag.
I like how they just kind of drift right by.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get skunked, you gotta check it the next 2 times.
Oh, it'd be good.
Are we descending?
We are descending.
Here we go. Fall of the Roaming Empire. That's clever.
What's that?
Viewer called the parenting style Fall of the Roaming Empire. Or modern age of parenting.
Is it midnight already?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a quick watch.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, a fish. Is that a fish?
It is.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right, 12 to 4s are here. So you'll hear us go quiet as we hand over with our next watch team, and they'll carry you through the rest of the dive. Thanks, everyone.
I'm still awake. Mm-hmm.
What was that? Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. False alarm on that goodbye we said earlier.
I meant it with all of my heart.
All right, so we're gonna descend, right? Are you guys descending currently?
Yeah,
or
we're currently descending.
currently descending. And what's our? I'm not entirely sure what our depth will be, so we'll just eye up.
Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on our sub bottom.
Yeah.
I got one beam, so it seems like we're going to be approaching 700 meters or so. 750.
Yeah.
Interesting. My one beam.
So Steve, do you have an idea on high pack where you want to go? I'm guessing just straight up slope here.
Yeah, let's stick to the one of the parts that jut out, so either to the north or south.
Okay.
One of those, yeah. No preference really. I think the Bathy's probably a little bit better on the southern one, since those contours look a little jumbled there.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Well, we'll just go straight here, and then we'll make a decision or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whichever you prefer.
Let's do.
Okay, I got 3 beams.
Yeah, let's do that one. Let's go there.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go head towards that.
I'll
southern thing that juts out.
Yeah. See up the middle. Yeah, we'll go up this way. Okay.
Yeah, the middle.
I'll put a target
middle
here.
Might have low current.
Yeah, yeah.
Oops, sorry, I'm going too fast.
What's the total length of that to that waypoint, approximately?
350 meters.
Okay, that's fine.
Zeroing my Z bias for a
And
moment.
these are 5-meter contours.
Oh, this is a really nice gold coral. Just looking through some of the imagery from the last watch.
Just going to give you an on-the-fly DVL reset, and we'll reset it all down there once we're...
Sure thing.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, if you just made it with us or you've been following along, we are counting down the hours. You've made it to the last little bit, so congratulations. We got about 4 hours left. We're gonna see some pretty cool geological features, I'm betting, just based on what's been going on for the last 4 hours, and maybe some really cool stuff. I know they saw a Dumbo octopus, a mantis shrimp.
Saw a mantis shrimp?
They saw a mantis shrimp.
Man.
And I saw some dolphins.
Allegedly.
There were lots of dolphins, so as soon as this is over, I'm going to sleep.
It's the current orientation with Bathy and
Ground in sight.
yeah.
How many people died while building the ship?
It's terribly pessimistic.
Just reading the questions. 17.
That's
What
not
ship?
true.
No, I doubt anyone died while building the ship. This ship.
While building it?
Building it, yes.
Oh, I don't know.
0.
0, I believe, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Looks like some cool features.
Yeah, do you want to pop down this one or just turn around and go up, Steve?
Let's see where we at. No, we can, yeah, it kind of levels out here. I think we'll stop here and head up slope from here.
Head up slope from here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the DVL, so we can just deal with that for now.
Sure.
All right, they selected the place we are going is bearing 110. Excuse me, 1005.
105, Roger.
Yeah, so we're gonna go 105.
Roger.
How would you like to get there, Steve?
What does the contour look like there?
Once you turn around, we'll take a look.
Yeah.
I'd like to take it easy, so maybe steps.
Okay.
In whatever interval you think is appropriate.
Yeah, we'll see what the terrain looks like. Upslope. So, yeah.
Follow your sonar.
Yeah. So, Argus, if you come around to 105 as you follow her around, that'll...
I'm just going to drive under you.
$15 meters dead ahead. You'll hit a wall.
Yeah. Might need to come up a little bit there, the delta, so I come under you.
It's a wall, all right.
It is a wall indeed.
115.
I think he wants 105 there.
105.
Yeah. 105.
Do you want me to wait to call it while you get up the wall a little bit?
It'd be nice to have her out in front again, yeah.
Yeah, but we're at 700 meters.
What's that?
So we're at 700 meters here.
What about it?
Oh, I mean, we're a bit deep, so you can call it in. And
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Depends on how steep the wall is. I'll, let's do a 30-meter move, huh? Try it out.
sounds good.
Bridge nav. Can we have one step 30 meters bearing 105? Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Forget you only have a 35-meter leash.
So Steve, as we kind of wait for the ship move, would you like me to wag back and forth, or do you want me to?
Yeah, back and forth sounds great.
Back and forth, Roger. Are you going to be using this for video transects, or do you want opportunistic zooms and samples?
Alright, that first step is complete. Let me just call another one right in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bridge now. You can add one more step, 30 meters.
Looks like there's an interesting feature to your left, a little Jess. Kind of wraps around. Yeah, you found it.
I'm going to come down a little bit on the delta there.
Roger.
That is pretty neat if you look down. It's like a good jump.
Want me to tack another one on?
Yeah, sure.
Bridge, nav. One more step, please. Thank you.
Steve, would you like to be more towards the edge of this cliff, or would you like to stay more with all of bottom in sight?
Yeah, let's stay with bottom in sight. I think this is a good way.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to take our time, do zooms on things.
Sure.
Doesn't need to be called out, so if you see something cool or a fish or something, just go ahead and zoom in.
I can't hear him.
Roger.
How about now? Better?
Whoever was in your seat before talked pretty loud. They had you all the way dialed down to -6.
Is that an Oreo on the right-hand side?
Let's have a look. All right, video, go ahead and push in there a bit, please. Hold that.
Yeah, Oreo. Just a weird profile.
Oh, come wide, please, video.
Some of these brittle stars are just massive.
Oh.
10, 15 centimeters. What kind of fish is that?
Yeah, video, you want to zoom in real quick? That's good. I don't know if you can get an ID from that. Oh, hello.
I think I found the bottom. Yeah, I mean, this is great imagery. I think it should be fine. If you need to let him go, let him go.
All right. Go ahead and
Yeah, but
come all the way wide.
great focus on the body there.
Coming up.
Yeah, good.
Is Argus zoomed in, Emily?
Nope.
Just curious.
Oh, it didn't mess up the sonar. Huh. Interesting. Technology is weird.
Oh, you got a peek behind there, Jess.
Sorry?
Said you got a peek behind there in the chimney.
In a chimney over
In
there.
the canyon there.
Yeah, I'm not going to add in another step. We'll just see what we can see around here for a while. This seems like a bunch of starfish to zoom in on and stuff.
Herc will fit in there so
And
nicely.
I'll call one in shortly. Just a brief pause in the moving.
box canyons whenever possible.
Let's see who's home.
Big old crab, is that what that is?
Yeah, I think so.
Overhanging.
For a second, I thought it was some coral rubble or base on the wall here.
It's got a bunch of stuff on it. It's not like the crabs we've been seeing.
Look at that giant crab.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Oh, sorry.
It's early.
Shadows.
It's early. I'm out of it.
Peter, you want to come in a little bit there, please?
Bring
Yeah,
back up just a bit. You'll get your light
Yeah.
on it.
Gonna
Oh,
come a
wow.
little wide, please.
Tons
Oh,
of
there's a
crabs.
fish down there
Fish.
Too close
too. Really
now.
hiding.
Okay.
Does not like the light.
There you go.
You want to come wide there a bit, please, video?
Still getting a lot of what I would consider deep water species here compared to the
What's
shallower
that? Oh,
species that
fish.
we were seeing at the end of the last dive. We're 700 meters now, a little bit over 700 meters.
These are really beautiful formations, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
How
Keep-
deep in the crevasse can you get?
How
My
deep
mind
do you
keeps
want?
getting
Like,
tricked when I look over the Argus view and it looks like Ark is on top of a canyon and there's a light below it.
If you
know what
touch,
I
you're
mean?
too far in.
It's like an optical illusion.
Nice.
This side is actually pretty well oxygenated. I thought the oxygen would be lower
Just
here.
gonna change your camera there so you have your port side.
Sure thing.
I'm really curious to compare the temperature profiles from this dive site versus the other dive site.
How hot is it here?
So it's 6.1 degrees C now.
Uh-huh.
I don't actually know. I can maybe pull up a profile of what the temperature was like at the last dive. There seems to be some evidence to suggest that this side of the island experiences some more significant deep water upwelling, which pushes cooler water up into the shallows as shallow as 20 meters. And the temperature differential between the east and the west side of the island at 20 meters is upwards of 2 degrees C, which is pretty significant.
All right, you ready for another little bump there?
Yeah, hold on one sec. Do you want to push in on these this colony of creatures? It's good.
Yeah, you'll start getting tight unless you get a bump.
All right, go ahead, Rennie, then.
Bridge nav.
Come wide, video, please.
One more step, 30 meters, 105. Thank you. It's a great little wall we got here. Good zooms on the creatures.
Yeah, really nice. I like this pace a lot. Temperature seems to be right about correct at this depth, both sides.
Can I drop your range down here a little?
Sure, go ahead.
Give you a better, stupid thing.
You sure you don't want any rocks? That one looks pretty loose.
Yeah, I was wondering where that one came from.
That one,
it's
yeah.
only manganese. Oh wait, no, it looks like there's another manganese-encoded rock off to the side, but everything else here is
To
just
give you a better
carbonates.
close-up picture of what you got there.
Are these
Yeah,
those
thank
hydroids that you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
those
have
are
a look.
some solitary hydroids.
It's 4-meter divisions.
Roger, thank you.
Some funky math divisions.
All right, video, go ahead and push in there a bit, please. That's good.
Very nice.
Yeah, they look cool.
Single polyp solitary hydroids.
Sorry. You want to come a little wide there, video, please? That's good. Giving him too much of a disturbance, I think.
Hey, a little close, you lose the light.
Video, come wide, please.
I'm
What's this
trying to
rock?
find a picture of this blue coral that we sampled on the last watch. Oh, look at that. It's almost like these things
There's
are
another
grazing on
crab.
the corals.
Yeah, let's have a look at this guy.
And then afterwards, that white fan, if you could.
Sure.
Just to see if it's a sponge or a coral.
Good video, and push in there a bit, please. That's good.
Ooh, yeah, blue, nice.
What's that on him? Or her?
They look like barnacles.
Hmm.
So this is a different species, I think, than the ones we were seeing down deeper. The down deeper, they looked like they were in the genus Chaseon, or red crab, sometimes they're called. I think up here we classified these as Geryon, which is a different genus of crab.
Video, you want to come out wide there, please?
Yep.
Those are 2 meter divisions now, Jess.
Oh yeah,
Roger.
really, really distinct.
Alright, I'm going to take a look at this coral and then move forward.
Yep.
Skedaddle.
Alright, video, go ahead and push in there a bit, please.
Oh, nice.
Hold
okay.
that, come a little bit wide.
This is a primnoid.
That's good.
Yep. Okay.
Sorry.
That's the best I'm
stand by.
gonna do.
We need to go, I think, pretty
Yeah.
soon.
All right.
Time to go.
One last snap in. Alright, come away, video. Alright, encroaching on that 20 meter limit there.
Yeah, we are.
Is that one of the giant versions?
You're under
of
me
like
now.
a
I can come
potato
up 10
thing?
meters. You're all right there if you want to stay.
No, that is a echinothurid
Yeah, you can come up a bit.
urchin.
Huh.
I think.
If we hold the ship here, you'll be all right.
Ships, yeah, ships. Oh, we're falling off station a bit. We will be falling off in the downslope direction, so
That's good.
just be aware of that.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Roger.
TP's got some alarms here. I think we're at max.
We're good. You got all the time you want.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Uh-oh.
Going down. A little
Just
bit.
be prepared to lift up
Yeah.
or get tugged off.
Yep. Coming back a bit towards Argus anyway.
Roger.
Yeah, I think that's the end of your box there.
Yeah.
Unless you want to keep chasing it to the west. I mean the east. The other west. Opposite west.
Anti-west.
Anti-west.
Trying to salvage it, but think it's just it's an opposed current and wind, and something's not quite right.
It's kind of a nice feature.
That was a cool one.
We could chase it to the east a little.
So I think they call for Steve.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah, I don't have a very strong feeling either way.
Ship's about to have a real strong feeling about where we're going.
Yeah, ship's going west. We want to go east.
Yeah, kind of waiting to watch this play out. I found it's best not to call, as long as they're aware of it. I see the mouse clicking all over the place. So
there might be another one off to your right there.
Yeah, maybe that shadow.
Yeah.
Might just be a sand fall off. Sorry, you can come down a bit on the delta there.
Yeah, sorry. I get softer on that side.
Yeah.
I like the other side better.
Yeah, I don't see that ridge in that. I don't see a ridge feature in the sonar anymore. It was just sand.
If it's dealer's choice, anyways.
Come back a little bit so I don't keep tugging on you. Coming down.
Now, does it look like more surface current or wind? What's going on?
It doesn't really appear to be a lot of either, but I don't. It's only like a half knot of current and 10 knots of wind, but they are 90 degrees opposed. It's still not really a reason to see it kind of react like that. You can feel it, so I'm just kind of curious what's going on.
Watch change, maybe?
Tali knows this ship real well, so.
Yeah, out of the mates, he's the longest who's been here.
Yeah.
He's been here 11 years, I think.
Really, 11 years?
Yeah, he's been since the beginning. So actually probably longer, because if I've been here 7 years, my brother's 5. Oh yeah, like 11, 12 years.
How about we take a look at an urchin?
Yeah, I think that's a grand idea.
That is a, yeah, very good idea.
Bridge now.
I'll even land and we'll get close up view.
How's the
anything.
DP? Is it okay now? Holding position okay? Okay, I'll wait for the heading change and then I'll call in.
I'm pushing in.
Some more. Thank you.
That's good.
So this looks like an Echina third.
You can push in a bit more now.
Hi, zooming in more.
Thanks.
Full zoom.
Roger.
You can see the same type of 5 radial symmetry that the irregular urchin had we got yesterday. Possibly a new species or an unidentified species from this area.
You're gonna come a little wide there, video.
Come on, wide.
That's good. That's good. All right, let's look at the side. Go ahead and push on in again.
Zooming in.
That's good.
Yeah, interestingly, from the capstone guides, none of these urchins have actually been identified, only to the family Echinotheriidae. But great imagery.
You can push in a little bit more there, video, if you want.
Aye. He's side 2. That's that one. Right, Steve, you're side 2, right?
Side 2, that's right.
I was right. Sweet.
All right, video, go ahead and come wide.
Come on, wide.
Is that the same one you adjust, Emily, when I adjust it here?
Oh, there's something that's yellow.
Yeah. Well, I have like the, so you're just adjusting what you hear in your ear.
Right.
I'm adjusting what everyone hears.
I see.
I'm the master.
Well, the master.
Yeah, I can literally make it so no one can hear